Thank you, President. Good evening, all. It's a great pleasure for inducting two new members today. With that, this year we have done around, with the two new inductions, we have done around 9 members for this Rotary year. Few more members are yet to attend meetings, and probably at the end of the year will be having around 13 to 14 new members for this Rotary year. Okay. Coming to the introduction, for the first introduction about Praveen Dugar. Praveen, I know him for more than 10 years, and in fact, Anjali and my wife Susanna are colleagues in Goethe Institute, Max Müller Bhavan. Anjali is a German scholar and she teaches German at Goethe Institute, Max Müller Bhavan. When I approached Praveen, would you like to take membership with RCME? Without any hesitation, because you knew Rotary very much because his father is a Rotarian of, I think, past president of Ambattur Club. Ama. Aprom Periyappa is our own member, Tarachand, PDG Tarachand Dugar. Unfortunately, he's held up with the cricket match at Chepak Stadium. In fact, I called Tarachand Dugar, sir, I've proposing Praveen Dugar. So I don't want to propose because you are a direct Periyappa. I don't want to do that. Will you be in a position to propose him? Adannachu Mahesh, romba happy pannalame naan, don't worry abdinaru. So the first so the Rotary is already there in the blood. In fact, the next generation of Praveen gene Rotary gene irukku vandu sollalam, next generation. So andalukku Rotary, the family is soaked with the Rotary. Jokes apart, coming to the formal introduction of Praveen. Praveen Dugar is Masters in Financial Management. He's a co-promoter of Mahavir Finance India Limited. Today, 600 crores plus NBFC has spread in wings and Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. On personal front, he hails from the family of Rotarians. His uncle, Mr. Tarachand Dugar, is a member of RCME. His father, Mr. Mahavir Chandugar, is a member of Rotary Club of Ambattur. Both of them have served as presidents and governor. His passion towards includes playing cricket. We have PHCC, so next to PHCC we can see you in the grounds. Tennis and squash. Apart from this, is an active member of many finance companies association and has also taken up responsibilities as director in some of them. He is married to Anjali Dugar, who hails from Germany. She is an author, teacher, and teaches German at Goethe Institute, Max Müller Bhavan, for German as a foreign language and an intercultural coach. They are blessed with 2 kids who are studying in Lady Andals at Mutta School and very passionate about football. Welcome, Praveen Dugar. Can I invite past President Gurmukh Kinkar to come to the dais and decorate Praveen Dugar with the lapel pin?
Thank you. Welcome.
Can I also request Gurmukh Kinkar to hand over the flower bouquet to Praveen Dugar?
Welcome to the club. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Request President to hand over the certificate of membership to Praveen.
Right, sir? Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Thank you so much. Welcome, Manu.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Praveen, just please, Praveen, just for few more minutes, request Rotarian Vijay Kamalakra to introduce our new member Kinera Krishna to the club. Kinera.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to introduce Kinera Krishna to you all. Kinera and her husband Krishna have been dear friends for many years, and we were all part of the same round table. So I've known both of them to be very actively involved in community service projects over many years. Kinera is a training facilitator by profession, and she's worked with organizations like Vodafone, SR, and FIPOLA, where she helped restructure their call centers. Her husband, Krishna, is an advocate and runs his own practice. They have two young sons, Keshav, who is 16, and Kairav, who is 12 years old. And their most delightful family member, of course, is Kipper, the cutest miniature schnauzer puppy that you can find. At the round table, Kinera she served as a secretary of the Ladies' Circle. And she was active both in fundraising as well as community service projects. It is this interest in giving back to the society that brings her to Rotary. And I have absolutely no doubt that she will be a very valuable member of Rotary Club of Madras East. Thank you and welcome to the club, Kinera.
Thanks, Vijay, for recommending her to our club. Can I invite Rotarian Divya Siddha to come to dais to decorate our new member Kinera Krishna with Rotary lapel pin. Request Rotarian Vijay to hand over the bouquet and welcome her to our club. Certificate. Request President to hand over the certificate to Kinera Krishna.
Sorry, sir.
Come on, both of you also join, so that this can go. Divya, please come, please come. Gurmukh, you also come.
Thank you.
You have to review and we are invited to
Welcome.
It is my great pleasure on behalf of Board of Directors and members of Rotary Club of Madras East to welcome both new members for the club. We welcome you not only for the fine fellowship that we shall share, but also for your willingness and abilities that will help us to carry out our many projects to make our community, our country, and our world a better place in which to live. You have been chosen for the membership in the Rotary Club of Metasis as a representative of your vocation in this club. You will now become an ambassador for Rotary, and we rely on you to demonstrate both through your words and your actions the ideals of service to which you fellow Rotarians aspire. Our community will know and judge Rotary through you, and we accept you as a member because we know our principles and organization to be safe in your keeping. We look forward to your active participation in our club for many years to come. And we look forward to sharing your inspiration that will help us all to become better Rotarians. It is with this hope that I invest you with the distinguishing badge of the Rotarian and gladly offer you the right hand of Rotary Fellowship. It is also my pleasure to present you with a folder of information pertaining of Rotary, which I hope you will read and think about. You are reminded that the Rotary is truly an international organization, and you are welcome to attend any club throughout the world as Rotarian, where you will be welcomed with open arms. We encourage you to wear the outward sign of Rotary and at all times to display to those you meet your proud association with this prestigious organization. Fellow Rotarians, I have much pleasure presenting Praveen Dugar, Rotarian Praveen Dugar and Rotarian Kinera Krishna. Please extend the right hand of Rotary Fellowship to both and their family and welcome them into our CMA. Welcome. Can I now invite Rotarian Praveen Dugar to address with his acceptance of his membership.
So good evening everyone, and happy Ugadi. First of all, very small thank you, and I'm sure all of you will, take me into the family, and I will also be a part of this great family of Rotary for a long time. Thank you, Mr. Ram, Mr. Secretary, Mr. Prabhu Ram, and Mahesh. It just took him 2 meetings, and first meeting he convinced me, and the second meeting, Mr. Kinger, the joy of speaking about Rotary was on his face when we met, and that straight away just drew me in. And so very happy to be a part of this family, and look forward to contributing with all of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Praveen. Can I invite Rotarian Kinera Krishna?
Hi, I'd like to start with my thank yous. So thank you, Vijay, for introducing me to Rotary. Thank you to Ram, Magesh, and Sujata for actually patiently initiating me through the entire process. And the group who sealed the deal is not here today, but it's Rajesh and gang. Actually, a couple of drinks with them, and then they had me hooked. So thank you to them too. I know Vijay and Rajesh through tabling, like he was mentioning, and it was actually a very, initially I wasn't very pro-tabling because I had my whole gang of friends and I wasn't ready to meet new people. But then it became a whole new communion, and it was a wonderful feeling. And Roundtable actually taught me what giving is through fellowship through service, what they stand for. It taught me that, and that's why actually I am here today to continue that journey, because as you know, Roundtable, it kind of, you take a step back after you turn 40, and Rotary never ends, so that's that. And thank you so much. We actually, through Roundtable, we started these 2 great events called Kidathon and Super Chef Chennai. It brought us tremendous recognition as a table, and also we managed to raise sufficient funds. So I was very proud of that, and I was telling Ram, and after a conversation with him, and he was like, It seemed like it was a speck of the ocean as to what you do here at RCME, the kind of funds you raise, the kind of projects you channelize. So I'm really, really proud and very immensely excited, in fact, to be a part of this organization. And I hope to do many great things with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kinera. Can I request our past president, Rotarian P. Ramakrishnan, to felicitate the two newly joined members?
Where is Praveen in the meantime? Praveen is here? Oh, yeah, okay. Yep, so let me welcome again Kinera and Praveen to this wonderful club which is called the Rotary Club of Brasis, to the wonderful organization which is Rotary. I just need to mention up in the front itself, Rotary is all about what we make of it. So if there is somebody who is coming and telling you some news about Rotary, we made it. So, you can make a wonderful club. And I'm sure these two new additions are going to be extremely promising. The coffee session I had with you, of course, you were very forthcoming to say that the one thing I would definitely do for Rotary is engaging with the community. The last thing I would probably want to do it is fundraising. Because apparently in Roundtable, when she became the Ladies Circle president, the first thing they said is, well, we'll come aboard. We don't have money enough. So she had to start creating funds for that year. And then she was so successful, they said, we now know there is one fundraiser who will never be denied a written check with a signed check with an unwritten amount. So she has been pretty successful. So anybody who's going to be a fundraising chairman next year and the year following that, well, there is somebody who is actually pointing a finger at me. Kinera, you can join me. I'm the fundraising chairman next year. All right, wonderful. Yeah, I know. Rajesh is going to be there, so there is no way. We'll take Vijay in as well, so there's going to be so much fun. Praveen, wonderful.
3 more months is there this year.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can. You can take a breather. It's not going to happen anytime too soon. Thanks, Praveen, for that. And welcome by Rotary Club of Madras East. Rotary is a huge organization. You will learn all about it in the net and probably also the manual which has been given to you. It's 46,000 odd clubs, 1.5 million people worldwide. Gurmukh or Mahesh mentioned that it's a kind of an ambassadorial position that you'll be able to travel extremely well welcome. I've driven to some crazy places in Freiburg where I was the only Indian. Apparently, I'm still the only Indian who has ever visited that club. It's in the middle of nowhere in Germany, on the border between France and Germany. But you're so welcome there. So they made me actually everything, the speaker, the chief guest, blah, 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 and all that. And they asked me to come back in the evening for a special dinner, which was called the Indian dinner and so on. It's a question of, a lot of people have this famous statement that you joined Rotary for doing charity. I think it's a little bit pompous even to say that. Also presumptuous. I mean, why do we think that others who are not in Rotary are not doing charity? But what in Rotary you learn to do and you will definitely get to do is to do charity on a completely different scale. You mentioned about it now. The president read about people willing to sign up checks for 1.5 crores and so on. Extremely impressive. The question is, where do you start? If you have a good project that you can showcase, I think funds is the least of the problems. But you should have a good project to begin with. We have a few of them. Winners is one thing which you have seen. I guess Praveen has been there as well. We have a couple of others which are standing, sentinels in terms of what good Rotary can do to the community. Engage yourself abundantly in all of these projects. And with your enthusiasm and also with your youth, I'm sure you will be able to bring in new blood, new thought process to the club. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Ram. Handing over back the meeting proceedings to our president.
Thank you, Magesh.